We
That's
should
the
do. You know
outro.
what we should do? Let's
Yeah.
do some poses for the thumbnail, just in case. So what do you want to do?
Yeah. Here, this is a good thumbnail.
Okay, that looks nice, and I'll do this. That's good. That's good. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Javi, and today I have a very special guest here, Drake Laedeke.
Hello.
Did I pronounce that? Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yep, you did.
I did a lot of research. I did a lot of research for this. I was gonna ask you actually because I know that you uploaded, I think it was on Instagram a few days ago about Meow, a picture.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna ask, what do you feed Meow? Because, like, what do snakes eat?
They eat rodents, rats and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't feed them live. There's like a difference between feeding them living animals and dead animals. I feed them
Oh.
like dead ones already because I don't like to torture animals and
Right, right,
stuff.
right, right. Makes sense. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was like, it must be so rare to like have a pet snake. I never thought. Oh my
She's
gosh.
right there, but I turn on my aircon so that I'll let them warm the temperature cool down a little bit so that I can take the snake out and show
Oh,
you.
okay, okay, okay. Oh, I would totally love to see her because the first time that I ever saw Meow was in that one video that you did, kind of like explaining how it's not crazy to have a pet snake, And I was
Yeah.
like, it's just so random because at first I was like, he's about to show us a cat, and then you came up with a snake.
Yeah, the fact is, I wanted a cat as a
Uh-huh.
pet, right? And I was looking for a cat for about like a month or something.
Yeah.
And my apartment wouldn't let me keep animals, so I couldn't buy a cat. So my
Oh.
friend was like, Nanon, Nanon?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, Nanon's sister had a pet snake, and she couldn't take care of it because she was gone all the time. So she was like,
Oh.
"Hey Drake, you wanna take care for my snake for a while?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I named her Meow.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, and eventually it turned to a bond, and I just bought the snake off of her. I was like, "Man,
Oh,
I like this snake.
really?
I'm just gonna keep it."
Yeah, became family right away, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was just wondering because I was like, it must be so interesting. I'm gonna ask him about the snake. I know I didn't send you anything about the snake, but I was like, I'm gonna ask him because I'm so curious.
The reason why I have a pet snake is because they don't make any noise. It's really easy to keep them a
Yeah,
secret.
yeah. Do you have to have what do you have her in? Like, do you have to have a specific type of like cage or something?
Just like a aquarium cage with
Okay,
a
okay.
netting on top so that the snakes don't go out. They're like expert escapes.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I imagine. Imagine a snake loose. I can't even begin to think about it. But thank you so much for joining me. I still can't believe that you agreed to this.
Yeah, I was looking at your YouTube channel and saw that you asked to be interviewed, so I commented.
Listen, I just shot my shot. Okay, I was like, if he ever watches this, which I never thought you would, I was like, let me know if you want to do an interview, and here we are.
Bro, the fact is I didn't even know there were like people doing reactions to my videos, right? And like
Yeah,
all my friends were like texting me and tagging me and like, Drake, look at this. You should totally do this and stuff like that. And I looked at it, hey, that's pretty cool, man. Let's do
yeah.
it.
No, there's like a whole reactors community that react to like, all the GMM TV shows and a bunch of the content that you guys put out. And I'd actually been already subscribed to your channel and stuff. But since I'd been reacting to a bunch of 1,000 Stars, content, and you did the behind the scenes, I was like, perfect time to react to, your videos. So thank you for those, by the way, because those were very like insightful, and we got to see a bunch of, the behind the scenes. So
You're welcome. And I'm sorry about the translating. They're a little bit off. It's
really?
hard. It's hard to translate Thai jokes into English jokes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's really hard to just sit there for like 2-3 hours trying to figure out these jokes and how to
Yeah.
translate them.
It's very difficult, especially on YouTube, to add subtitles to like videos. And
Yeah.
especially if you're translating from like a different language. But I did see in your 50 Facts About Me video that you said that you have a hard time with Thai jokes as well.
True. I have really bad time with Thai jokes. They are awful for me. Not awful, like they're bad. It's just so hard for me to understand them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even if you understand the language, it's just really difficult to like get them.
It's just I grew up in a different. Okay, so like United States, they have like the cowboys and the normal New Yorkers. When New Yorkers or cowboys come meet each other, it's hard for them to understand each other, right?
It's true. Yeah. Here, like I live in the East Coast. I live in Florida. So
Yeah.
like the southern people have a certain way of speaking. I feel like I speak a general regular English, you know what I mean? But there's different parts of the United States that they speak like with a deep accent or like a different dialect or something like that. So
Yeah,
it gets lost in translation.
my dad's from Montana, so I have like a more Western
Yeah, more
style,
Western style of speaking.
But
Yeah.
back to that. What were we talking about? The jokes.
The jokes, yeah.
I was raised in in Thai we call it Muang or Nua,
Okay.
Nua, which is like a south. Wait, north.
Mhm.
North way, and I understand them more than like Bangkok. They would talk normal Thai.
Because you did speak Northern dialect for
Yes,
for the
yes.
series for 1,000 Stars, right?
Yeah, we talk like for Northern we talk like สวัสดีครับผมชื่อเด็กแม่ผมชื่อ like this ให้กินส้มตำอย่าง but in normal Thai we would say like I'm sorry it's for you it's kind of hard to
yeah, to comprehend the difference. Yeah, but I can hear a little bit of a difference in like the enunciation of the words.
So yeah, they're kind of hard, and people talk so fast here, man. They're like throwing jokes out. I barely even heard them talk, and next thing you know, everyone's laughing, and I'm sitting there like, what
Really?
the heck did you guys just say? Yeah, it's like that every single time when they make a joke. I'm like, this guy, like, let's say Picham is making a joke. He'll say like, no. I turn around, everyone would be laughing already. I'm like, what did you just say, man? What did you just say?
Yeah, no, I can imagine. I actually am Hispanic, so my mom's Puerto Rican, my dad's Dominican, and in the Hispanic community, you know, we have a lot of different countries, and they all speak Spanish, but they all speak Spanish differently. So I have that same problem with Spanish speakers. Like some of them talk really fast, and I can't understand the jokes because they have different words in different, you know, countries. So
Yeah.
I understand the struggle. I did want to start because, like I said, we have seen you in, you know, a bunch of different series and in different things as fans. So how did it all start? Like, how did acting became a part of your life? Was it a passion you had when you were younger?
It's kind of a long story. I'll make it short for you. Is that I actually like acting ever since I can remember. You know,
Really, yeah.
Yeah, every time I watch like these Jackie Chan movies or Hollywood movies, I would turn around and tell my dad that I like to be like him. I like to be like that, you know.
Yeah.
And during school years, we have like these acts and stuff, and I would always join the acts, you know, like concerts and stuff like that. So it was actually a part of my life ever since I was a kid, but I didn't know that I loved it. I just did it because I was having fun, you know.
Just naturally, yeah.
Yeah, but then like 10th grade, 13th grade, I saw this Facebook ad about teaching acting, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, man. Let's try it. I saw the ad, and I immediately called my dad up and said, hey, I want to do acting.
Really?
And yeah, and after that, after school, he picked me up. He drove me to this acting class, and
Really?
I told this guy that, hey, I want to be an actor, and I want to be in Hollywood. And he started laughing. He's like, yeah, pretty cool, yeah. But I'll accept you and stuff like that. The teacher was like, I like this kid. He has passion and stuff.
Yeah.
So I started to do acting, and I was learning for like 5 months, and then I got my first role in Channel 3, which was
that's pretty quickly.
And that's really quick. I didn't even.
Because, you know, people usually, you know, study for like a few years, sometimes, you know, all their lives. So 5 months is actually like a quick turnaround for your first role.
It was when I just turned 15 days or 7 days after I turned 15, I got that role.
Okay. That's really, really quick. And then I feel like soon after that, you started just working constantly, right?
Yeah, I started working ever since I was 15 in acting. Okay, in acting, I
Hmm.
started working in acting since I was 15, and I cast a lot and I failed a lot. I failed about 90% of all the casts I did. You know, like
Yeah.
100, I would fail freaking like
Because they
99.
say, they say being an actor is 95% casting, going to castings and getting rejected. And, 5% is actually working, getting roles.
Yeah, and that is actually true because many times where I went and cast and failed and failed. Some of them said that they would call me back and they never did. Some of
Yeah.
them even said that I got the role and then they switched me out. You know,
Wow.
and there was many times where I was sitting there like freaking tears coming out my eyes and
Oh,
my friends patting me on the back. Don't worry, Drake, we'll try again.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's it's like it's a cutthroat type of job. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of no's, a lot of constantly keeping, keep working, keep improving to be able to like, get somewhere and keep getting jobs. But you've been constantly working, like I said, like you did. When did you do Cause You're My Boy?
my tea, right?
Yeah.
I did that when I think I was 16.
Yeah. So that was like a year after your first, almost like a year
Yeah,
after your first role.
yeah, about 16, maybe 17. I can't remember, but
Hmm.
around there. I did an acting for a ghost channel, right, where I
Hmm.
covered myself in red paint and I was like a zombie running around.
Okay.
Yeah, and the director saw me and he said, "Hey, you want to go cast for this thing?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then Grammy saw me and they took me in and they cast me for this role.
At this point, it's been like 5 years, right? 4 or 5
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Yeah.
So next thing I know, I got the role and they told me that, "Hey, you want to be with Grammy and stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And next thing you know, I met Frank and I'm like, "Who is this guy?" And they're like, "Hey, he's your partner in acting." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." So I walk over and I put my hand out and I say, "Hey, yo, what's up, man? How you doing?" And Frank's sitting there like this, right? He leans against the wall and he's like, "Who the F are you, man?"
Oh my gosh.
The
Did you
look on his,
know? Did you know
huh?
that it was a BL like when you first like auditioned for it?
Yeah, I knew. They told
Okay,
me
okay.
everything about it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Frank was just like, who is this guy?
Frank knew. I think he knew that I was his partner, but he didn't expect me just to approach him like that
Oh, okay,
because
okay,
I
okay.
don't think it's normal for people here to just approach someone and say those stuff. You know?
Yeah, like what's up? Like hello.
Yeah.
Do you have like I know that you're into acting and stuff like that. Are you looking into other aspects of filmmaking or is acting like the only thing you're focused on?
I'm actually spoiler alert. I'm actually gonna make a short film here pretty soon. Yeah,
Really?
I've actually studied in almost every single part of creating a film.
Wow.
I've actually been a director before, producer, you know, a writer, all
Okay,
this stuff.
okay.
And I actually like producing films a lot. And I got one here that's gonna come out here pretty soon.
Okay. Well, I mean, we have an exclusive. Is it going to be coming out on your channel?
Yes, it's gonna be
Okay.
on my channel.
Okay.
It's only about like 10 minutes long,
Okay.
but I don't know if I'm gonna actually. I might reshoot it soon
Okay.
because I'm kind of a perfection,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
guy.
Perfectionist, yeah.
Yes.
I'm the same way. I'm actually a writer as well, but I'm a writer that never finishes anything. I'm one of those that like I write, but I'm also editing at the same time as I go. So
Yeah.
I write like a chapter, but then I have to go back and re-edit the chapter because I don't like it and I have to keep writing it. So I understand the perfectionist thing.
I don't know. It's just kind of happy and it's kind of fun just to bring out your ideas. I
Yeah,
think you
yeah.
understand.
Yeah, yeah. Just being a creative in general.
I always
Hmm.
write them in my notes. Like this. You know, I always write
Yeah.
ideas and stuff like that.
Story ideas.
You're actually the first person I showed this to. But
Ooh, this is an exclusive, everybody. An exclusive. Well, I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, I have usually notes on my phone. That's where I usually have everything written down. But yeah, it's the life of a writer is interesting. I commend you for actually finishing your film because I know it's very difficult. Did you have people helping you through that process?
Yeah, I had a bunch of my friends help me. I didn't pay them though. I feel sorry for that.
I mean, it's at this point it's really normal to not pay friends in the beginning,
Yeah,
you know?
but I paid for their lunch, so
Oh, that's enough.
yeah.
That's more than enough. I know that in other times, like I've helped out in theater and in sets and stuff like that, and sometimes we're just there for the fun, you know,
Yeah.
because and for the the vision, as they say. You mentioned that like a type of role that you would like to get is like an action comedy type role. Is that still something that you're like a role
Yes,
that's like a dream role?
I want that role. I wanted that role ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Ever since I was 4 years old, I
The
wanted that
Jackie
role.
Chan type of role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm still waiting for that role here.
Well,
Actually, I
listen,
might if I have a success in film making for myself, I might actually just produce it myself. You know,
I mean, sometimes you just have to work for yourself, as they say.
true.
But, if anyone out there is listening, please give Drake an action comedy role.
You don't have to pay me. I'll do it for free.
Yes, I mean, and I'll even help. Like if anybody wants to, I'll fly to Thailand. I'll, do it for free. I'll help, as well, anything. I'll be the assistant, bringing everybody coffee. Just let me know. You have a lot of hobbies. You have a lot of different things that you like to do, like
Yep.
drawing.
Yes.
Is that something that you also like from a young age kind of like took to?
This is actually I love drawing, but I have a natural gift in drawing. See, I never
Okay.
studied in drawing at all.
Okay.
It just comes to me naturally. With my sister had to practice a lot. Me, on the other hand, I never did practice. I draw to express my emotions a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, but
That's awesome. I wish I could just have a talent like that.
yeah, but I don't practice, so I'm not as good as I should be. You know,
Hmm.
the only natural could take you only so far. But
Yeah, yeah. Do you have like a sketchbook that you use that you have?
in the same book, I'll show you
Oh,
one.
really?
But this one I just did it for fun. You know,
Yeah.
this one I drew just for fun, but I can only show you this. See,
That's really good.
yeah, this one's for fun too.
Oh, that's nice.
I love drawing. I have a bunch of them on my Instagram account on
Yeah.
the highlights.
Oh, okay,
You can,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Do you usually just do it by eye, just by just draw it like that without just by watching it?
I draw it just by memory. That's it.
By memory,
I
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't do sketches too. I just draw them.
That's
And
that's actually incredible. It looks really good.
yeah, I have everything in my head. I have like a photo. What the heck is it called? Photo memory.
I'm blanking on the name too, but it's a
Yeah, it's something like that.
photographic memory. Photographic memory.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you're drawing Godzillas, which is another hobby of yours. Collecting the Godzilla models.
yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
I see one right up there, and I see a bunch of them up there actually.
Actually, there's wrong side. So this is my Godzilla collection. This whole
Yeah.
thing, and then right down there is my art table. That's
Oh, okay,
everything with
okay.
art on it. You know, paint and brushes.
Yeah. So I was thinking about something that I've collected. I was like, what have I collected? Because I don't think I was the type of person to collect anything. But when I was younger, I actually collected. I don't know if in Thailand you guys had little marbles. The little marbles that you used to play with.
Yeah.
I used to collect those, and I remember that recently I had like a big box full of different type of marbles. But I moved so much when I was a child that I have no idea where they ended up.
I got something to tell you that Thai kids collect as a kid
Mm-hmm.
is you know those bathroom tiles that are only like that big, that they come in
Really?
like, they're like clear colors, and they're like blue, red, orange, green,
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. Those bathroom tiles, right?
Uh-huh.
As kids, we would take those, and they're like these Marvel collectors. Who has the most of those is the richest in class.
Really?
And some of us would go break bathroom tiles and stuff like that, those small ones, and come sell them
No.
at school for $1 a piece.
Oh my God. Where did you get
And
them from though? From just like random bathrooms?
they're like these homes that are like broken down and stuff like that.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
you can find them in a lot of places. And to tell you the truth, I don't know where my friend got them from. I'm the one who bought them. So
Okay. Honestly, now that I think about it, I don't know where I got my marbles either. Like I never bought them, so I don't know how I got them. Like I feel like I maybe from friends or from like listen. But yeah, it was really fun collecting those. So I understand the collection type of mentality. I wish I collected something now. Like you've made me want to like look into something because I feel like I need to collect something.
hey, collection is actually part of like you got two benefits to
Mhm.
collecting. You have, first of all, is it makes yourself happy when you look
Yeah.
at them. You're right. When I have nothing to do, I just sit there and look at them. Sometimes I even talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other thing is that these things, the collectibles, they don't go down in value if you don't damage them or anything. So
Mm,
basically, it's like a growing bank. That's why
yeah.
I'm comfortable with spending a lot of money in these collectibles, because I know that one day if I need the money, I can always sell them at least for as much as I paid them for. So I get the money
Yeah.
back.
They don't lose value. That's
Like this one right here has gone up 3 times the value already within like 2 years.
wow.
So this one, I didn't buy this one. My fan clubs bought it for me. But
Hmm.
this one, when it first came out, it was about 20,000 baht. In baht, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's about
Is that how
20,000.
much is that like
It's
I
about $700 when it first came out.
that's still a lot.
Yeah. But now it's highest price I saw it for was $4,500 now.
Whoa. So that's like
That
four times, four and a half
yeah.
times
That's
the
the
value.
that's the highest I saw it went for, but most of them go about like what, $2,000, $3,000.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, in the long run, it's gonna be very valuable. They're all gonna be valuable.
Yeah,
That's interesting. I have to look into collecting something then, just in case in the future I need to fall onto something.
I think it's a pretty good backup plan.
Yeah. That's really all the questions I have. If you want, we can go ahead and do like a fun, the fun rapid fire questions that we have here, the random questions that I think would be fun, just to
Yeah, sure.
see, where you fall onto some things. Let's try to do it. Try to answer quickly.
Let me.
For some of them, you actually can do. Yeah, take a sip of water,
Okay, I'm ready.
hydrated, and everything. And for some of them, you can actually say why, like give us a reasoning. But I think for most of them, you can just answer. So, okay, ready?
Yep.
Movies or TV shows?
Movies.
Oh, really? Okay. I wasn't expecting that. What was the last thing you watched on TV, or like a movie, or like TV, whatever?
What was the last thing I watched? I don't know.
Do you watch stuff on streaming, like on Netflix and stuff?
I watched Netflix, but I can't remember what I watched. It's been like 2 months since I watched a movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you haven't really watched anything recently, like.
Well, let's say the latest movie I watched in the movie theater is Godzilla
Okay.
2021.
The one that
Godzilla
came out
versus Kong.
recently.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. Above or below?
Below.
Wet or dry?
Dry.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
Morning person or night person?
Night person. Totally.
Same. If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
Ooh. Are fictional animals a thing?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be a dragon. I'll be a freaking
Ooh,
dragon. Yeah.
that's a good one. I would have thought you would have said Godzilla,
I was
but
thinking about saying Godzilla, but I want the wings too. So,
okay. Yeah, makes sense. What is one thing that annoys you the most?
Bad internet.
Oh,
Bad
mhm.
internet and not being able to go sleep because I have really bad sleep problems, you know.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, sometimes I would go like a week without sleeping.
Well, I've actually noticed this because it during the day for me, I know it's nighttime in Thailand, and sometimes I see you active on Instagram really late there. So I'm like, that's interesting. Drake is awake at like 4 in the morning.
You see those TikTok videos where I post them a lot and I'm always active, right? During
Yeah,
like 4 in the morning or something. It's because I can't sleep.
that's
I
why.
have so many problems with sleeping. It's just chaotic. It's just I actually went to a doctor once
Hmm.
and I can't remember if this is actually true or he was just tricking me or something like that. But
Uh-huh.
he told me that I have so much energy where you need to either exercise or release that
Release
energy.
it somehow. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because I'm like a hyper person and I have so much energy where I go to sleep and I can't go to sleep because there's so much energy left.
yeah.
So I need to take it out somehow. But normally I exercise,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
doing push-ups and stuff. But sometimes I just do videos and that exhausts me and stuff like that. So it
Yeah.
makes you go to sleep.
The editing and everything, just mentally, because there's also a big difference. Sometimes if you get really mentally exhausted, that can help you go to sleep, but sometimes you have to physically just get rid of all the energy.
Just this last week, I had a problem with sleeping where I only got like 2 hours of sleep a day. And it was to the point where I had to buy medicine. It wasn't sleeping pills, but it was like a relaxing pills
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that I
yeah.
can relax
So
before
you
I
can
go to sleep.
relax. I wouldn't be able to function on 2 hours of sleep. Like,
Bro,
I
yeah.
really couldn't.
Well, sometimes I was just sitting here just like this. And when friends are like, Drake, I'm like, what?
So you're
Hey.
kind of like, like out of it, but you can't really go to sleep either.
Yeah.
I feel like the worst, because I feel like I also have sleeping problems, but like the worst that I have is that I can sleep at most sometimes 4 hours or 5 hours, and then I wake up and I have energy, so I can't go back to sleep. But I want to sleep more, but I can't. It's
Yeah.
really weird.
But my problem is probably because, well, I have too much energy. And the second thing is I think about work too much. That's
Mm,
probably my second problem. It's not that I'm
okay.
stressed out. It's just that I'm thinking like, hey, what should I do tomorrow? Hey, should I do
Right,
this? Should I
right,
do
right,
that? Stuff
right.
like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mine's the opposite. Mine is that I overthink, but I am stressed out and I'm anxious about like thinking about work or thinking about tomorrow, or thinking about what's gonna happen. So
I have some advice for you is
okay.
buy some, can you drink milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, buy some milk and keep it in the fridge. And
Hmm.
when you feel like you can't sleep or anything, just go out, fill a glass of milk, and sit there and just sit there still and don't turn anything on, right? And just sit there
Uh-huh.
and just drink it and sip it and be chill about it.
And that's gonna
And
make me
it just makes you relax or anything
okay,
you like to
okay,
drink, actually. But I
okay.
prefer milk. It feels like you're full, your stomach is full. And you know that milk is actually a superfood.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually a superfood. So correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I think it's a superfood.
I mean, I have no idea. So I mean, it could
Yeah,
be.
you just say it's a superfood. Yeah. So
Okay, okay,
yeah, it helps you a lot. That's my
okay.
advice for you.
I'll have to try it because that's another thing. I feel like technology also hinders, relaxation. I feel like if you have, because we have computers, our phones, just all these different gadgets. Like right now, I'm looking at it, an Alexa thing that I have that has a screen on it, and so that's another thing that I have to look at. That's like electronic. So
Yeah.
all these different things just like don't make you relax. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and you don't want to turn them off either, because what if somebody calls you? So
True. True.
describe yourself in 3 words.
Hungry. Wait, hungry is 2 words, right?
No, hungry's one.
Oh, hungry, sleep, and hyper.
that's
This,
that's an interesting because hyper and sleep contrast each other.
yeah, I'm just like these are three things that I'm known for
Yeah.
throughout all my friends. I sleep a lot during wait, I can't. I sleep a lot during the day,
Uh-huh.
and I'm awake all night, hyper all night, and I eat 24/7. So
It makes sense. It makes sense. Those are
yeah,
those are the perfect words. What is your best feature?
could you describe feature for
Like
like
like yourself, from yourself. Like it can be like physical or just like a personality trait or something like that.
I think my best feature would be I'll give you two answers.
Okay.
My physical is that I adapt. My body it changes really fast. I could
Okay.
exercise within like a week and I lose all my fat. You know,
Please, I need that.
I have a fast metabolism.
Okay.
I actually did this thing for you. If you want to lose weight, you exercise your leg muscles the most. That's the biggest muscle in your body, so that burns the most
Oh,
calories. I'll
okay.
give you a tip. Use the leg muscles the most. Okay.
Okay.
But don't
I'll
run.
don't run.
Running, don't run. Running is like the most you do, but get the least. But
Oh,
doing
okay,
like
okay.
squats or burpees or stuff like that, you
Okay,
do
okay.
least, but you get the most out of it.
Okay. I'll have to okay, I'll know what to do then in the future. Just
Yeah.
work the legs.
I guess my physical trait is just that my feature is just my physics. I'm strong and my healthy body, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's a
But
good one.
my what is it? Personality is I can adapt more. I'm willing to risk more and adapt more to gain a better part of my life. You know.
Okay. Okay.
You
So
know that.
like different environments and stuff like that.
Yeah. Before I got to where I am right now today, I had to move and change a lot of stuff in my life, and it was
Yeah.
really uncomfortable. It was really painful, and but eventually it came out good. You know, like
Yeah.
for example, I wasn't like this. I was always this kid who was stuck to my dad a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everywhere he go, I went. But eventually I moved out when I was like 16. You know,
Yeah.
to increase my skills, increase everything, and learn and just
Yeah.
work and stuff. That was a really tough time for me back then.
Yeah. When you started off.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mine is kind of similar. I also am good at adapting because I moved around a lot growing up. Like first of all, I was born here in the US, but when I was really, really young, I moved to Puerto Rico. That's where I was raised for about 10 years, I would say. And then I lived in the Dominican Republic, which is where my dad is from. And then we came back to the US and we lived around different states. So I'm also one of those that was like, I have had to adapt pretty much in different situations, different scenarios, different schools, different jobs, all these different things. So
hey, we have a lot in common.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I definitely understand. So it makes sense that you're just at this point in your life, good at adapting, especially because you started working pretty young. So,
yeah.
gaining your skills and all that stuff. Last one thing you could never live without.
Well, the obvious answer would be family, right? But I'm trying to think something else. I say my family. I can't think of
Okay.
anything else.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, a family is a pretty great example. I mean, where would we be, right?
Yeah, true. I can't live without my dad or my grandma or my family. Yeah, anybody, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a constant fear of mine. I wouldn't be here without them. You know, my dad put everything he had into my acting, and he believed in me. My sister believed in me. My grandma, it pushed me a lot.
Yeah, they're
Just to
your
just
constant supporters.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it's anything besides the family, I guess it would be the internet.
Yeah.
Bro,
I mean,
just
nowadays,
just
everything.
today, my internet went out, and you know this at my apartment, my telephone pole caught on fire. Yeah, and I didn't
Today?
have internet today. Yeah,
Oh, oh my
yesterday
God.
and today. I got a story to tell you.
Okay.
Me and my friend were driving the motorcycle, right? And
Uh-huh.
right under my apartment, we have this big telephone pole where we park the motorcycle under. And me and my friend picked this parking spot that happened to be right next to the telephone pole or the electric pole, whatever you want to
Uh-huh.
call it. And we parked there, and immediately we saw this big smoke coming out from there's this like this radiator, like right here in front of our faces.
Oh
And
my
we see the
God.
smoke coming out, and we're like, is someone burning something behind the telephone pole? And we were like, I turn around, his name is
Uh-huh.
Kimchi.
Uh-huh.
I look at him and I'm like, we better get the hell out of here, man. So we get off
Oh
the
my
motorcycle, we
gosh.
run, we book it into the apartment. We tell them that, hey, there's smoke coming out of this radiator or something like that. And they go like, what radiant? We just tell them that, and we turn right back around.
Uh-huh.
Took like 5 seconds to tell them that, and the thing is on fire. So if we would have ran out 5 seconds before that,
You would have been under there.
didn't
You
run
would have
out,
been
that thing
there.
would have caught on fire, and we would have been like right there beside it. And it was like this close to our face.
Dear
And
Lord.
yeah, and the fact is, it didn't stop there. The freaking whole telephone pole started catching on fire, and then the whole alleyway was on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
And that was recently?
that was just like 2 weeks ago.
So what you're telling me is that there's a very big issue with telephone poles and electric poles in your
Yeah,
area.
and my internet keeps going out, and I can't live without the
Oh
internet.
my
I'm
gosh.
just sitting today. I was afraid that I couldn't do this interview because there was no internet. My internet just came back on like an
Oh.
hour ago.
So I'm lucky then. I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the internet, for not giving up and coming back. The internet is necessary nowadays. Like, you literally can't do anything without the internet.
True.
Everything's online. So even
mean,
this,
I mean, if you wanted to do an interview with me, how would you do it without internet? You would.
Exactly.
I mean,
especially from over here, from all the way over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be like what? Writing an email. And wait, you can't do email. So you would write a letter, write down all the questions, send it to me. Take like a month to get here. I would get it. I would write all the answers back and then send it back to you. So it would like take like 2-3 months to do an interview.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you flew over here. So
and then I would just have
like
to. True, but then I would just have to. If you do send me the letter, back with the answers, I would just have to take a picture of it. And like, how would people see or publish it in the newspaper?
Yeah, true.
Oh my gosh. Well, good thing we have the internet. At least it came back. That's pretty much everything we have. I mean, this has been a lot of fun. Look at this, 45 minutes already. And
there's a timer.
Yeah, there's a timer right there.
I didn't see that.
45 minutes. It's been a lot of fun. So thanks again for agreeing to do this. Let us know. Do you have anything that you want to plug, your social media? I know you have a business too, if you want to mention that as well.
I have an t-shirt business or a jacket business where I paint all my jackets by hand by myself. And I use one of the best paint that I can find here in Thailand, actually the best one for painting jackets. And then I sit there and paint them, and it takes like 2 days to finish like 10 of them. And the ones that I put in a lot of detail, sometimes it takes a whole day for one jacket.
Wow.
Yeah, and after I'm done with the jackets, my back is sore and all that stuff.
I mean, listen, you're putting your passion of drawing and painting into your business, and it's personalized, so it makes sense. So everybody, please go check it out. Don't bombard him with orders because, as you can see, it takes him a long time. But do please bombard him with orders so that he can, you can get a cool jacket.
I was actually thinking about doing a jacket line where I take in orders and someone sent me a picture of themselves, and then I would look at their character and design the jacket based on their character. So like you, right? I would see that like, you're wearing a blue T-shirt with a wolf on it. I might actually design the jacket with blue tone with some animals on it, so that it would match your personal character.
That's actually really creative. You should totally do that.
I'm thinking about it, but
I mean, a lot more work.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can always put on like a limit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm taking 2 orders this month.
Yeah, true.
And do it like that, so that way you can start doing it. But that sounds really good. That sounds really fun.
Hey, that's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
2 a month. I might do 5.
Yeah.
Orders a month.
I mean, whatever works, because I mean, even I want one. So let me know. You're already customizing it, so it'll be more personal as well, because you're using like someone's aura, as they say, how they are, to kind of create something creative. Do you want to plug anything else? Any social media? I know that are you going to be in Bad Buddy as well, right?
Yes, actually, we're filming that right around now. We actually start filming it a couple months ago when everything was good, and now when COVID is back, we just stopped filming. And
okay,
it's kind of sad because it was really fun filming it.
Yeah, we're excited. I know that we saw you in the the teaser that they released. When was it? The beginning of this year, I think it was.
I think so.
Right around January, February. And I mean, your character seemed hilarious already, and it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. So
the series is just amazing. It's just so much fun filming it. Oh my god!
And it's the same director, right? The same director.
Yes. Okay, the same director. But oh my god, man, this is so fun. It bums me out with this COVID because on the first day we had so much fun. Yeah, it's just like, man, I wish I could say more, but that's all.
Well, we're all really excited to watch it because we've been anticipating it. We thought that it would come out sooner than later, but it's understandable with everything that's happening. So everybody has to take their time. Everybody has to be safe and take precautions. So whenever it comes out, we're gonna be expecting it, and I'm gonna be reacting to it because I love all these shows, so it's gonna be fun. Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate your time. Thank you, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below what you thought. Go follow Drake on all his social media. Go check out his business, and we look forward to seeing what he has in store in the future. So thank you, Drake, so much for joining me.
Yeah. I got a song for you to guess. I posted this on my Instagram a while back already, but I think that is, I can't remember the chords. One second. Oh, wrong chord.
It sounds familiar.
I can't remember the last chord. Whatever. Come on, you know this song.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think.
I can't remember the last chord. Come on, Drake. I'm sorry about the last chord. Here, I'll give you a hint.
Yes. I know it. I'm just blanking on the name. I'm blanking on the name. Oh God. I don't know. I don't remember the name, but I know the song though.
Ah, okay, that's good enough.
What is it?
I can't remember the song too.
You see.
I can't remember the name too.
No, but I definitely know the song. I've heard it. I've heard it a lot before. I just can't remember the name. Somebody please leave it down in the comments. I don't know if I'm gonna add this one in.
I can't remember the name.
Maybe
cool.
Let us know what song Drake is playing right now. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of fun. Thank you, Drake.